Merry Christmas, Progressbarians, and welcome back to this series where I talk about the latest updates of Progressbar95. I reused the same intro from the last videos. Anyways, it's Christmas. I turned the screen here into a Christmas theme one, all winter and jolly and stuff. But that's not what's important, because guess what? There's a new update. It's the 1.09 update, which is also called the winter update because it's winter. There's also the last update for the game this year, so yeah, 2026 is coming pretty soon. Who knows what 2026 could bring for the game? I don't know. Have to wait and see in the future. But anyways, the update is out. As I'm recording this video, it's only out on Steam and Android. It still hasn't released on iOS yet, but I think it's going to take a while for it to come out on Apple devices because Apple takes a long time to approve it, so... And speaking of Apple devices, the macOS version has gotten an update since the 1.04 update. And that came out a year ago, so... I guess I just forgot. I don't know how many people play Progressbar95 on macOS. But anyways, let's go take a look at the changelog here, which says... This update includes various improvements. Key changes include... Provides a new bonus minigame, which is file copying. A new mechanic for BarOS... segment shooting, provides a new assets, new websites for the ProgressNet, and bug fixing and tuning. And that's all it says. So, I'm not going to waste any of your time. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So, to start things off, as I always do, I'm going to be talking about the least important features and changes of this update first, and then move on to the more interesting stuff. So, to start off, I'm going to be talking about bite shooting, which is only a thing in BarOS. So I'm going to go to BarOS 13, for example. So, hello, happy to see you. I love you. Clean me, okay. Well, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see you too, Ben. By the way, for the entirety of December, you get to have little Christmas decorations throughout the game. So, for example, Ben is wearing a little Christmas hat, which is nice. Today's my day. Is it? Hold on, let me check. Oh, it is your day. That's nice. And also, it's supposed to be like a unique winter wallpaper that it gives you, but it's not showing up here in BarOS 15 because I have the animated wallpapers option enabled. So I'm gonna go to an older BarOS system for this one. I'm gonna do BarOS 10 just because it just looks cool. So there it is. That's one of the winter wallpapers that you get. So yeah, it looks cool. If you want to see what the other winter wallpapers looks like, this is a winter wallpaper, which you can see on Progressbar95 to Progressbar Netbar, I think, which is my second favorite one out of all of these. This is what it looks like on Progressbar 10 to Progressbar 12 with the Progressbar95 logo on it. And finally, here's the BarOS 9 winter wallpaper, which is my favorite one out of all of these. So yeah. And also, again, for the entire December, it will give you a holiday bonus, which gives you 250 bonus points, which you'll see eventually. But anyways, the bite shooting thing. So yeah, you can do this on any BarOS system. So yeah, you can just boot up any of these casual, regular, high end, and yeah, just wait to this will be just wait for a show up. There we go. So yeah, if you shoot a segment at a pop up, this cool thing will happen. Look at that. And if you shoot it a couple times, it'll go away eventually, like that. There's also a percentage in the title bar. So yeah, if you shoot any segment at a pop-up, then it will just do that thing. And after you shoot it a couple times, it closes, just like that. But if you shoot it with a red segment, let's say, this happens. It just goes away immediately. I got a boost unit death. I got a boost unit death because the red segment went into the progress bar. But anyways, yeah, that's basically it. That's the bite shooting thing. It's not really new. It's been here in the last couple of updates, but back then you could only shoot it with red segments only. So now you can shoot it with any segment, just like this. And then again, after you shoot a couple of times, it goes away, just like this. There we go. I don't know if you can do it with the cat horse pop-ups. That'd be really funny if you could. No, you can. Oh, let me try shooting a progress pop-up. Hold on. Oh, never mind. Okay, it does work for the progress pop-ups as well. What about you? Do you work? Okay, yeah, you do. Okay. So yeah, you can shoot only the annoying pop-ups and the progress pop-ups, but you cannot shoot the cat horse pop-ups, obviously, because the cat horses are harmless in here and just gives you points. So yeah, that's the bite shooting change. It's not a feature. It's been here for a couple updates. But yeah, that's it for BarOS. That's the only change that BarOS gets. So now we're moving on to the progress bar related stuff. So yeah, to start things off, I'm gonna be talking about the ProgressNet. That's right, there are new websites in the ProgressNet. Oh, so yeah, there we go. There was supposed to be snowflakes falling over here, but it didn't show up in BarOS 15 for some reason. I don't know why. Also, speaking of which, I think there's a little thing in the command prompt here. Yeah. There's this no text file when you go to the command prompt, progress does, progress cmd, whatever it's called. So yeah, when you open the text file, it just gives you a bunch of asterisks, which is supposed to look like snowflakes. But anyways, back on topic, the browser, the ProgressNet thing. Again, as I mentioned, there are new websites in here. So to start things off, I'm going to be talking about a website that's only on the mobile version, which is called the new beta website, which is basically a changelog that tells you the latest features and changes on a beta update. And there's also a little step-by-step guide that teaches you how to become a beta tester. Obviously, this is only available on the mobile version because, as you already know, you can only get beta updates of this game on the Google Play Store. So here's a screenshot of what the website looks like, and that's it for that. And now we're moving on to another website, which is the 9S Graphics website, which looks like this. It's taking a long time to load. There we go. If you don't know what 9S Graphics is, it's based on S3 Graphics, which is a company that makes GPUs and stuff like that. So yeah, now we have a fourth GPU website in this game. The other ones were, I think, NVIDIA and AT Tech. I think I'm missing one more, but I'm not sure. But anyways, you got the logo up top here. You got text that says speed, speed, speed. There's this list which shows the GPUs that 9S Graphics made. Like, for example, the 9S non-array 3D, the 9S non-array 64x4, 9S non-array 64x4 V2. It's called a non-array because, well, 9, then 9S Graphics. And also the 9S in the logo here looks like the number 95. The number 95 seems to be like mostly everywhere. You'll get what I mean later, eventually. So there's this image of the 9S Graphics GPU with this text that's overlaying the image for some reason. I don't know why. And then there's this buy hardware hyperlink, which again redirects to the PV website. There's nothing in here, and that's because I already have all the latest hardware. That's why it's not showing anything here. So yeah, that's the 9S Graphics website. Similar to most websites in the ProgressNet, the appearance of the websites change depending on what year it is. So there are 3 eras of the ProgressNet. The first one is from the late 1990s to the early 2000s. The second era is the early 2000s to the early 2010s. And the third era, which is from the mid 2010s to the present day. Right now, we're in the first era. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like on the second era. I'm going to go to Progressbar95 for this one because that's where the second era of ProgressNet starts. And there's also, this is one of the other winter wallpapers that you see throughout the game. So yeah, it looks like the default Progressbar wallpaper, but there's snow because it's winter. But anyways, this is what the second era looks like, which already looks much cooler. Top text here, now it says premium graphics accelerators. And the list here now contains new GPUs, like for example, 9S Sage 3D WX, the 9S Sage 2009S, etc., etc. There's a Twist chipset badge in the bottom right here, and that's about it. And now we're moving on to the third era, which looks like this. It's a lot more modernized, obviously. The GPU has changed again to include things like 9SH 2010, 9SH 11/22 PBX, etc., etc. The GPU looks a lot more different compared to the first two. And there's another badge next to the Twist chipset, which is the AI Gimmick badge. And along with that, the top text has changed to premium graphics and AI accelerators. So yeah, similar to other GPU websites, this one also has mentions of AI because companies just really love shoving AI into our faces for some reason. So yeah, this game likes to poke fun at AI a lot, which is completely fair. And similar to that topic, there's a new game mechanic on Progressbar 12 once you unlock that system, which is called Stupid AI, which is a parody of Microsoft Copilot. I already made a whole dedicated video about Progressbar 12 and Stupid AI, so you want to go check it out, just go look at the 1.06 update video on my channel. And that's it. That's the 9S Graphics website. There's not much to say because the layout is pretty much the same as the other GPU websites. Like, for example, the NVD website, which looks like this. No, Jesus Christ, there's so much shit on my face. So yeah, here's the NVD website, for example. And here's the AT-Tech website. So yeah, it has the same layout as the other websites. So yeah, that's the Niners graphic website again. And now we're moving on to the more important stuff. So now we're talking about that minigame that the changelog mentioned, the file copying minigame. So as the changelog mentioned, there's a new minigame in here. This is the second one. The first one was the disk writing minigame, which was added in the last update, 1.08. Again, you can go check that out if you want to. To play the minigame, you have to wait and play a couple of levels until it shows up. So it's not gonna show up right now. It just gives me the Matrix game mode instead. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the holiday bonus that I was talking about earlier. There you go, 250 bonus points. Oh yeah, right. I forgot to mention, one of the wallpapers in Progressbar95 has been completely redesigned, which is this one right here. And this is what it looks like now, which is a windmill on a hill. The old version of this wallpaper looked like a bunch of leaves in it. So yeah, now it's been replaced by this windmill. So yeah, rest in peace to the old one, is what I would say if custom wallpapers, you know? You just go grab the old image from the wiki and just set that as your custom wallpaper on mobile. You can't do it on the PC version as well, but the only way you can do it as of right now is to replace one of the wallpaper images in the game's files to a different one. So yeah, this one I think looks better than the previous one. I don't think the old version was terrible. I think it's good as well, but I don't know, something about it that I just like more. Also, dear God, I have a lot of mail. You got mail. Yeah, a lot of it. There's so many mail messages from my boss.
You've got mail.
Go away, boss. I'm doing something important. Anyways, back on topic, the file copy minigame. Again, and not show up here. Just gives me this game mode. Okay, it should show up now. Oh, there we go. So this is the start of the file copy minigame, which the game asks you if you want to open a mysterious floppy disk. Clicking on no will just take you back to the game modes window, but, you know, you want to see what happens, don't you? So, let's go! So yeah, if you click yes, this window opens, which asks you to select files to copy to your desktop. So there are 5 files that are listed here, so starting at the top and bottom. We got a cheats text file, a PDRDlog text file, bonus exe file, readme text file, and a wallpap.wp file. Wallpap just means wallpaper, by the way, if you didn't know. Also, fun fact, WP is an actual existing extension, although it has nothing to do with images or wallpapers. So yeah, you can select which one's copy. You can select 1, 2, 3, or all of them. Yeah, that's why I have this button here for easier access. Then you click the copy button, and then it takes you to the minigame. And right off the bat, the progress bar looks very different. Now it looks like a file transfer dialog box. There's a little icons of the floppy disk in a folder here. There's also the speed and the estimated time left, which is constantly changing a lot. You have 5 years, 9 years, 7, 4, 10, 9, 4, 6. It's just constantly changing. So yeah, obviously your goal is to collect only blue segments in here. And once you collect the blue segment, which I have to wait because for some reason it's not showing up and the light blue segment is already gone. Anyways, if you click the blue segment, a little animation here happens, which looks cool. Also, the speed increases when you collect a segment, and then it slowly starts, you know, decreasing all the way down to 0.1. So yeah, we're copying the cheats text file, and boom, there we go. There's the file copied to the desktop. I mean, you can't collect orange segments in this minigame, but if the lower progress bar here is like filled with a couple of orange segments, then the file that you're copying would be corrupted. So that's why I said to only collect blue segments. There's the PDRDlog text file, and then the bonus exe file. That was fast. And there we go. Also, the estimated time left also changes as well, so speed. And then, oh, I didn't get it. And then, oh god, boom, there we go. And broken files 0. And that's it. That's the mini game. The simple as that. Those are your files copied to your desktop. This one doesn't count. This is the fake cheats text file. But anyways, I'm gonna be explaining to you what each of these files do. The cheats text file that just gives you a random cheat code, so I don't need that. I'm not a cheater. The readme text file gives you this. Says, thank you for reading me. It means a lot. No problem, readme. I'll read you any day. Then there's this bonus exe file, which, as you expect, it gives you a bonus. I don't know why the cursor's not over the window. That's weird. But anyways, there you go. 5,000 points. Congratulations. That's not the only thing that the exe file does. It also does a couple of other things. Like, for example, the bonus exe file would also be called like the unknown exe file or the useless exe file. So yeah, the exe file does either one of these things. It gives you a couple of bonus points. It gives you absolutely nothing. It gives you a useless program, which you can also get from the browser, from the Progressnet, as you can see here. And you can just click on here, random download, and the one is in no. You know, you can just get it from there. Or it will restart your system via a stupid restart, as it's called, which can be also seen in when you're playing a game mode, one of the main Progressbar game modes. And then there's the ptrdlog text file, which when you open it, it gives you this. It says data log, server 59 correct. Data blog, FCEF. So if you don't know what PDRD is, it stands for Progress Data Refinement Department, which has a lot of lore in the game, if you didn't know. Like, for example, on the Progressbar website, it mentions that PDRD created the Progressbar systems, and it also made a few terminal computers, which are the Terminal 1985 and the Terminal 9195, which also, fun fact, there were 2 limited time events about PDRD in the game, one of which was from 2022 in the 0.92 update, and the second one was from 2024 in the 1.02 update. I'm not going to go through the entirety of its lore in this video because we will be here all day. Maybe I'll make a video about it in the future. Who knows? I don't know when. So you're probably thinking, well, the ptrdlog text file has to mean something, right? Well, it does. And it has something to do with server 59 over here, which if you go look it up in the Progressnet, search the number 59 here, this pops up, server 59. And you open it, and it shows this. Welcome to server 59, PDRD personal only. Unauthorized access denied. You can click on the continue button, and it shows you a whole list of data blocks. And your goal is to find the correct data block, which is what the data block of the text file is about. So in this case, it's FCEF, as I said. So if you go back to the website and look for that, FCEF, which is over here in the 4th last row, click on that. Correct data block. Thank you. Data has been sent to the Polar Data Silo. So doing this will give you a bonus after you complete a level. It will give you 5,959 bonus points. Now the data blocks are gone. Now it's just replaced with no data. If you get the wrong data block, then don't worry. You can just retry again. It's not like if you get it wrong once, then it's over. Just no data. But yeah, this is one of the new websites in the Progressnet as well. And also, another fun fact, if you search for the numbers through 56 to 58, it'll show the same thing. Server 56 here. Welcome to Server 56, PDRD person only, but it's offline. You cannot access it. So this is, let's say, 57 here. And yep, it's also offline. And you go to Server 58, also offline. So Server 59 is the only one that's online. You can access it. Also, by the way, 59 backwards is 95, which, as I said, the number 95 is mentioned mostly everywhere in the game. So yeah, those are the Server 56 to 59 websites. So after you play the minigame again, the data block will just show null, it won't give you a data block because you already solved it. So you can just beat it to bin if you want to. So, and lastly, there's the wallpap.wp file, which when you open it, it gives you this. It gives you a collectible wallpaper. It's not supposed to look like this. I don't know why it's stretched out like that, but you can use this wallpaper, and then boom, there you go. You collect that wallpaper in this mini game. So, and it's one of the terminal computers that I talked about from PDRD, which is the Terminal 1995. So yeah, along with the mini game, there's also a couple of wallpapers I can collect throughout this game. I already collected all of these because, you know, to save up time. There's this little collectibles menu here, and you click on it, it gives you 10 wallpapers that you have to collect. So to unlock the first 7 wallpapers over here at the top, you have to collect these wallpapers through the mini game. There are 4 PDRD wallpapers. So there's this one, which is the Progress Industries logo. with data is beautiful, which I'm guessing that's PDRT slogan or something. Then there's this one, which has like 4 pink purple stripes, which I think looks cool. And then there's the fourth one, which doesn't even show. That's a bug. It's not even it's not intentional. It's not supposed to be like that. By the way, the version that I'm recording this on is the 1.0910 hotfix update. The original version, 1.0900, there was a bug with the fourth wallpaper, which looked like it was very stretched out. It was very wide, which is very funny. But the reason why it's like that is because if you look through the game's files, which you cannot right now because I've already updated to the latest version, it has a vertical resolution, so that's why it's so stretched out like that. So yeah, the fourth one is supposed to look like this, but again, it's not showing up in here, so... Then there's this one, which is the progress bar computer that you see when you boot up the game, with the Progressbar95 text at the bottom of it. Then there's this one, which is similar to the last one, but it now has the actual Progressbar95 logo with a sky background. It's not the exact one from the Progressbar95 boot screen. It looks more like the one from the default wallpaper of Progressbar XP, so... And finally, there's this one, which looks very cool in my opinion. It has this cassette tape with text that says Data Compact Cassette 1 out of 95, or 1/95. Again, 95, there it is again. With the Progressbar95 logo and these stripes over here, which looks really cool in my opinion. And that's it for these. So the way to unlock these last 3 is different compared to the other ones that I talked about. And to unlock these, you have to get a certain system in the game. This one is a BarOS wallpaper, which you can get this wallpaper by unlocking a BarOS system in the game. So yeah, this is what it looks like with the Progress computer over here, and text that says, "Welcome to Progress," or for old time's sake,
"Welcome to Progress."
Then there's this wallpaper, which you unlock by getting a Progress bar server system. As you can see here, it's one of the computers, again, when you boot up the game. And here's the last one, which you unlock by getting an 8-bit computer, which the wallpaper looks like this, which looks very cool. Home microcomputing 8-bit in rainbow with the Pirates 1 keyboard over here, but without the logo in it that's written in the keyboard. And that's it. That's how you unlock all the collectible wallpapers in this game. So yeah, that's the collectible wallpapers featured thing. And now moving on to the last ProgressNet website, which, over here, is related to the PDRT forum, over here, an unofficial forum of PDRT and its secrets. So, yeah, this website is where people discuss about stuff related to PDRT. Like, for example, there's Barney, Zone 95, wires, printers, cats, lost data, etc., etc. I already read all these topics in previous videos, so I'm not gonna reread these again, obviously, but what I am talking about is that there are 2 new topics that have been added in this update, which are the file copying issue and Server 59. So, as always, I'm going to be narrating these with my very, very good voice acting skills. So first off, I'm going to be narrating the file copying issue. So, yeah, let's see what people are talking about. File copying issue, in square brackets, solved. NPC user says, "Every time I copy files, I get a lot of broken documents." Hardware guy responds with, "It seems that there's too many errors. Try to collect only blue segments." NPC user responds back, "Thank you so much, it helped." Then stupid AI bot chimes in and says,
"Can I help? Try to collect more green butterflies and avoid pink caramel."
Hardware guy replies to stupid AI bot and says, "Useless as always." Stupid AI bot replies back and says,
"Thank you very much."
And then it replies back to itself and says,
"You are doing great."
And then it does the same thing.
"Are you talking to me?" "Yes, but who are you?" "I'm you." "Nice to meet you. I'm you as well."
Funny user says, "Oh no, we have a bot conversation recursion." Tinfoil Head user 95 comes in and says, "Oh no, now we have 2 AI bots." And finally, stupid AI bot replies back twice and says,
No. There is only me.
And that's it. So, yeah, again, I already mentioned, yeah, you only have to collect blue segments, so, yeah. And also, stupid AI bot is a bot about, stupid AI. It's been introduced in this one, the AI topic over here. Yeah, see over here. Hi, how many fingers do humans have? Thank you very much, I'm learning. So yeah, that's this topic. And now, I'm gonna be moving on to the Server 59 topic. Here we go. Curious user says, I've heard a lot of urban legends about the Server 59. Is it a real thing? Then Tinfoil Head Username 5 comes in and says, "Don't say that name! This is dangerous!" Curious User replies back, "Why?" "It's better for you not to know!" One user replies to the Tinfoil Head user and says, "You should use more exclamation marks, lol." Hardware Guy responds to Curious User's original comment and says, "That is a real thing. The Server 59 is a real thing. Just check the progress net. There's a kind of router used by PDRD to send some data to their data silo." "What kind of data? Do you know that?" "Our data! They're collecting something!" One user replies back, "What exactly are they collecting? Stamps? Coins? Toy cars? Baseball cards?" Tinfoil Head user replies back, "Silly clown! They're collecting silly clowns? Wow!" Science user comes in and says, "The server collects data blocks. It sends to the data silo only the correct ones. Few people know what this means." Super AI comes in.
Do you have any correct data blocks to upload?
One user replies with, "Go away."
I'm going away. Have a good day. Bye.
Stupid bot.
I'm here, you called me? How can I help?
Go away!
I'm going away. Have a good day. Bye.
And that's the Server 59 topic. Yeah, I gave Tinfoil Head Username 5 voice ever since the PDRD theory forum was added to the game. You know, because they're a fucking crazy person, so I give them a voice like this! PDRD is not to be trusted! That sounds like an anime character, if I think about it. One user always makes jokes, and that's the only thing they do. Hardware Guy and Science user give actual helpful info, I guess. And then Mr. Curious George over here is always curious about everything. There's also the NPC user, which I don't really care about them. There's also a user called Occam Razor, but they don't talk in these topics a lot. So yeah, those are the two new topics on the PDRD Theory Forum website, an unofficial forum of PDRD secrets. So again, I already read these in previous videos. So yeah, the chained coins, non-functional things, and blocking chains, what was added in the 1.08 update, the previous one. You can go check that out. Progressbar 12 AI was added in 1.06. Progressbar was added in 1.05. Version 0.2 was added in 0.4, etc., etc. If you want to see me actually read these, you have to watch the previous videos. So, but yeah, that does it for this website, and that does it for the 1.09 update, or the winter update, or whatever it's called. So yeah, that's it for this. To recap, you got the BarOS byte shooting. There's also like what, 8 new websites in the ProgressNet, I think. There's also a redesigned wallpaper for Progressbar XB. One of the wallpapers in Progressbar XB is redesigned. And obviously the file copy minigame and the collectible wallpapers, which I think are very cool. Some of these wallpapers can fit with one of the themes in the game, like for example, like what you saw with the Progressbar XB classic theme and the Progress wallpaper. It also could be one of the PDRD wallpapers with the Cyber 98 theme, which I don't have on the PC version. And the minigame is cool. It's simple, but I don't know what to say. I just think I just like it. So yeah, there's not a new BarOS system with this update. You know, macOS 26 was released like a couple of months before. But yeah, there's no BarOS 26 or BarOS 2026. I can wait on that. But yeah, that's the end of this video. So thank you for watching and listening and doing all that stuff. And now I gotta go do other things. Farewell and Happy New Year!